Page 28, let's take a trip. In this lesson, they're introducing you to a new time signature and a new kind of note, sort of. The time signature is 3/4. Before, all we've had is 4/4, with 4 counts in a measure and a quarter note getting a count. Well, here, 3/4 simply means there's 3 counts in a measure, but a quarter note still gets a count. Again, if you understand how the numbers work, it doesn't matter what the numbers are, you can always figure it out. Also, the new kind of note, sort of. They're introducing the dotted half note. A half note with a dot behind it. Well, any note could be dotted, right? Any rest can be dotted. Doesn't matter what it is. If you understand how the dot works, it doesn't matter what it is, you can figure it out. For now, we're going to do it the easy way, and that is on a dotted half note. Just memorize that a dotted half note is the same as 3 quarter notes. A half note is 2, and all the dot is doing is it's just adding another note. That's all it is. So a dotted half note is the same as 3 quarter notes. They all work the same way. Take a whole note. A whole note's the same as 2 half notes. Well, a dotted whole note, and yes, there is such a thing, a dotted whole note would be the same as 3 half notes. It's just adding another note of whatever the next note is. That's all. So in 3/4 time or 4/4 time, either one, this would get 3 counts because it's the same as 3 quarter notes. It's held down for that long. You don't play 3 quarter notes. You hold it down for 3 counts. The rhythm thing, you do that if you want to. I'm going to talk about this trip we're taking. Look it over. It's 2 lines long. The time signature is 3/4. And I see the quarter notes and the dotted half notes. We cannot have a whole note in 3/4 time because a whole note would get 4 counts and we're only allowed 3 counts in a measure, so whole notes are not allowed. No. The dotted half note is the biggest note we can have in 3/4 time. As far as the notes we're using, well, again, if you look at the chart, you'll find that the right hand thumb is on the D right above middle C. That puts the hand here. And the left hand thumb is on middle C here, so that here. So we're here. That's where we are. We're going to use these notes. Don't know that we're going to use them all, but that's where the hand goes. We'll use whichever notes we need. It's just 4. And again, you can forget the counting. Let's just get the notes first. Here, so your 4th finger, and then they don't give you all the finger numbers, but take my word for it. If the note goes down a little bit, you're going to use the next note down. So it's here, here, and then 3, and then going on, same note, and then go down, and then 2, and then for the next line, thumb on left hand, and again, they're not giving you all the finger numbers. Just know that if the note goes down, use the next finger. Now, I'll explain a little bit here. I'm telling you, we're focusing on finger numbers. They're giving you the note names in the middle of the notes. And that's really what we're going to be after. That's our ultimate goal. We don't want to be reading finger numbers. We want to be reading the notes themselves. So if I put 4th finger on this G here, and I can read, instead of, just forget the finger numbers, read the name of the note here. So I want a G, and then I'm going to play an F, and then an E is the next one, and then an F. So it's telling me which notes to play. And that's really what we want to be concentrating on, the note names. Well, that's fine and dandy, but the problem is now you got to remember which finger is on which note name. I got to remember that my 2nd finger is on an E. And that's a bit of a challenge at first, but it really is something we need to get eventually. It actually isn't that hard. You'll get the hang of it. You'll just know that a G, remember the 4th finger's on G, so the 3rd finger has to be on E, F, and the 2nd finger's on. Just remember that which finger's on which of these notes. Now in another piece, the fingers will be on different notes. Doesn't matter. It's just for this piece, we want to remember which finger is on which key. That's all. That takes a little bit of time. You may have to look down to remind yourself which finger's on that note now, what. That's fine. Look down when you need to. But eventually you want to get to where you can just remember which finger is on which key. Then once we got the notes, we can think about the rhythm. Here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1. Then you repeat it. Remember the beat goes on, start to finish. And it can take a while, but you just slowly work it over. You don't have to get it real quick. Once you can get the notes and all, and the rhythm okay, no hesitation, then we can think about this MF. Mezzo forte is moderately loud. And it's the only dynamic I see in this, so I guess the whole thing, both times you play it, it's sort of loud, whatever that is. I'm sort of heavy. 2, 3. If you want to sing it, you go ahead and sing it. I don't bother with that, but I'll leave that up to you. Or if there's somebody else around who wants to sing while you play, that's fine too. Now they have a closer look thing here in there, and they say circle the steps that move up. Up, remember going up? So which ones go up? Well, that's down, that's up. So from E to F, you'd circle that, those notes, circle those notes, because they went up. And then D to E, that went up. Circle those notes. The idea is we want to get to where we can recognize when notes go up or down. It's kind of important, and that's all we're doing here. In the second line, those all went down, but those all went up. So you circle all of those. Those went up. I'd like to play this duet at the bottom, and you play this trip thing. I need you to go up on the keyboard again. Go up to the next C. So middle C, just pretend instead of here, middle C is up here. So instead of here, you're here. Up here. Put it all up here. I'll give us 3 counts, because the counts I give is according to the time signature. So 3, 1, ready, go. And then we go. Now this is sort of fast. So I guess we're taking a fast trip. I'm not sure. 1, ready, go.